Hey guys, it's Lynette. So today is Wednesday, February 12th. And I had chemo today around 1:30. I didn't get out till like 3 o'clock, I think. It was a long time. Longer than expected. I know I wasn't supposed to come back with a video so quickly, but I got some news today. A bit of good news and then a bit of like, what now? So I'm going to get some tissue. Part of my old lady print PJs. They're comfy, so whenever I have chemo, I use my old lady looking PJs. It's 6 o'clock and I'm in bed. I'm starting to get really intense cramping. So the good news, we'll start with the good news. I don't want to say against my doctor's orders, but he didn't want me to take another tumor marker test until I've been on Abraxane for 3 doses, which is 6 weeks, because I just took a tumor marker test. And if you remember, I had an off week, so I figured, okay, the reason why I took the tumor marker test was because I knew it was going to increase. I didn't even have chemo, right? So I thought, well, if I have to wait 6 weeks, I might as well get an accurate depiction of what my tumor markers are right before starting chemo, right? Makes sense. So I could check the efficacy. So I'm expecting it increased like another 1,000 points, like it did before. It dropped 50 points. Now 50 ain't shit, okay? But it's 50, I'll take it. You know? Grand scheme of things, as long as it's going down, that's all that matters, right? So I sat and I'm like, I'm doing my Fenben. I mean, I added an extra day. I did 4 days on, 3 days off for my off week because I didn't have the chemo for the 4th day. And then it hit me. I've been taking B17. Only 1 pill a day. Okay? So, go ahead in the comments. I told you so. Go ahead, because y'all were right. So I'm going to, as I intended, gradually increase my B17 amount intake, however you refer to it. Taking 1 pill now. I'm going to do that for 2 weeks, then increase it to 2 pills. Do that for 2 weeks, and just make sure my body is accepting of it. It went from 2093 to 2044. So maybe not exactly 50 points, but 49, close enough, I think. Yeah. This is what chemo does to my brain. I was fine up until about maybe 10 minutes ago. And it's like starting the crappy crap. I mean, while I was there, I felt like I was going to vomit. I didn't vomit, but you get the nausea, the feeling of nausea. And when I got home, I ate like I had a tapeworm. So my mom, if you watched the last video, my mom cooked for me. And I ate like a savage. I really did. I was a little disappointed in myself. So the nausea went away, but now that these cramps are starting up, it kind of feels like it might be coming back. I'll probably eat a couple edibles in a minute. Oh, I forgot it in the front room. I'm going to have to drag my bones out there. Okay, so that was the good news. the other news that makes my face do that, my primary care physician called me, and I guess when I did my blood tests, I didn't look at the form. I just figured they were my usual pre-chemo blood tests. He ordered a TSH and a free T4. Now, I'm supposed to get a TSH, a T3, T4, free T3, and free T4, because that'll give you an accurate depiction of what's going on with your thyroid. But Kaiser only does the TSH and free T4. Well, my T4 is too high, my free T4 is too high, and my TSH is too low. So my doctor told me to stop taking my medication, and I need to make a phone appointment with him. Now, he is a general practitioner. He's not an endocrinologist, and I think a year ago I asked him if he would, refer me to an endo. And he asked me if my thyroid levels were off, and looked it up. He's like, "Oh, your thyroid's fine." Don't get me wrong. I love my primary care physician. I actually got to see him while my primary care was out of the office. And when I went to see him, he was really awesome, really thorough. But in the case of my hypothyroidism, I'd rather talk to a doctor who specializes in that. I'm not saying he doesn't know anything about it, because he's helped, and he pays close attention to it. Obviously, he ordered the test without even discussing it with me, which I'm glad. I want a doctor to be proactive like that. But that's just crazy. So yeah. And in case anybody's wondering, I'm on levothyroxine, or Synthroid. I've been on it for 11 years now, I think. Of course, we've altered the dose, but I've never had any really bad issues with it. I've been very lucky like that. And I never wanted to switch over to Nature-Throid or LDN, I believe it is. Although LDN is supposed to be a cancer fighter. So if it could take care of my thyroid and fight cancer, that would be incredible. But switching your thyroid medication comes with all sorts of different shit. I remember I had my medication adjusted once, and I had all of the symptoms of a heart attack without actually having a heart attack. And I was like, yeah, fuck it. Keep me on that levothyroxine. I'm good with that. So NDT, natural dissected thyroid. There's like a bunch. Armor, that are supposed to be more natural, that are better for you. But again, levothyroxine has been good for me. I think, obviously, that the chemotherapy meds and possibly all the other meds that I'm taking are having some sort of effect on my thyroid. So we'll see. But yeah, that was it. The most important part was that B17 part. And you told me so. Yes, I will be ordering the enema kit soon. Oh, that wasn't happiness. Okay, I'm gonna cut this short because I'm about to start rambling, and I know there are people out there who just love when I start rambling, or yawning, or show up looking like this. I kept my eyelashes on, so there's that. So yeah, there's the update. I may come back tomorrow, let you know how I'm feeling. I think if I were to just keep busy, this may not affect me as bad because I'm paying attention to something else. I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna throw those edibles and my CBD oil back in my head and probably knock out for the night. My daughter is home. She works in the Bay Area. She works for Tesla. And she comes home on Wednesday, so excuse me, oops. So I'm sure when she gets home we're gonna spend some time together, and she watches over me like a mother hen sometimes. So and you know, I kinda love that. But anyway, thank you guys for the advice on the B17 and pressing me for it. Ooh, I hope that doesn't fall. Yeah. I also have a big old bottle of Cell Stop. It's over there, but if I lean over, I'm gonna hit the floor. My bed's really high off the floor. My next video, I'll show you guys the bottle of Cell Stop. It's supposed to be really good. So, I don't know. B17 is working with Fenbendazole, and yeah, it wasn't like it dropped at 1,000 points, but you know what? My numbers aren't going up, and that's what matters. So, thank you. All right, I'm gonna shut up now. Sending you guys kisses and hugs. Thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next video.